willows would be home in Beringia now, wading through icy puddles of snowmelt, their brown and buff feathers matching dead sedges and cotton grass. Back, too, would be the bar-tailed godwits, returned from New Zealand after 7,000 miles of labor. I can imagine the males, their heads and breasts the color of fresh cinnamon, flying in high, loud circles around their territories, calling constantly, swooping and gliding in complex patterns, the polygonal pattern of the frost-heaved tundra wheeling below them. I see the brown females crouching in their small nests among the dwarf willows and grass tussocks on the higher ridges, hunching low over their eggs when the Arctic foxes pass by in the night. All this I imagine, sitting in the Pennsylvania sun as a redstart sings. I open my eyes and he's right in front of me, in a low willow thicket that was half flattened by the winter ice floes. He's no bigger than my thumb, all black except for the colorful patches on his wings, flank, and tail. The same pink-orange color, it occurs to me, is the meat of the native brook trout that still live in the small headwater streams hereabout. The same color as a monarch butterfly's wings and the wild Turk's-cap lilies that bloom here in the summer. That symmetry feels proper somehow, almost preordained. The redstart is unaware of me. Sitting motionless, I'm simply another misshapen log to his eyes. He flits restlessly through the willows, fanning his tail, flicking his wings, zipping out to snatch midges from the air, his bill making a little dry snap each time he does. Every 30 seconds or so, he stops, points his head skyward, and sings. I am so close, I can see his small, pointed tongue and the tiny black feathers of his throat trembling. I can see the way his body feathers are layered like shingles, the bristles around his mouth, the scales on his delicate legs, the feather tracks that define his face. I can see the nostrils that pierce the needle of his beak, the way the sun reflects a white-hot speck in his obsidian eyes, the way the shafts of the black feathers mingle with the orange where they meet. What I cannot see, no matter how closely I look, is what drives this small creature, barely heavier than air, to make the journeys that it must make. I may have seen the same redstart in an acacia forest in Jamaica, among the ruins of a Maya city in Belize, or in a half dozen other places in the tropics. I can only imagine what has happened to it in its life, what near brushes with predators it has escaped, what storms have tried to rake it from the sky, what females have taken it as a mate, what dynasties of redstarts it has founded, what thousands of miles have passed